Good afternoon and welcome to Weekly Word. My name is Haley Halleck. I am the owner and operator of Stitched Head and Heart Project, and I am also a hypnotherapist here, as well as do a progressive therapy called Psych K. And so I just wanted to welcome everybody back. Weekly Word is now becoming like monthly word, and so I'm sorry, but also, I'm not sorry, and I'm going to stop apologizing about it, because here's what's happening. I was doing my taxes, and I was thinking to myself, like, whew, am I really that busy? That keeps being the excuse is, time constraint because of the amount of people that I'm working with. And so I looked at it, and I hate doing taxes because I'm not very organized. My proficiency areas are people to people, not numbers. So I was looking at that though, and the ingress is exponential. So I just want to thank everybody for being a part of what we do here and for watching us online and everything else. So we will be on, and it'll still be Weekly Word from Stitched Head and Heart, but it might be on a monthly basis. So big time West. But I wanted to pop on and just talk a little bit about something that inspired me recently. So I have a lot of clients that outgrow me, which I think a lot of facilitators are kind of stuck in this position where it's, you want them to stay, but you also want to be good at your job. You want that success rate and that efficacy, right? So that means people are going to outgrow you, which is hard for people who work in this industry, but it's simultaneously rewarding. So I had one client just recently talk to me a little bit about how, he felt that he had, moved forward and was really doing a lot of the work and was really feeling like he progressed in a lot of ways. And I think my response shocked him, because I could feel that maybe he felt like he should not feel the way that he felt. So it brought me to me saying that I was excited, because one of the biggest things that we like to do here at Stitched Head and Heart is to teach intuitive decision making. And so I was kind of inspired to go ahead and discuss that with you guys today. It's 4 short points that have a little bit of a subtext and sub information that I want to go over. And I did just write it down. It's not like in my memory, but I wanted to get back on here with you guys since it's been a little bit of interment. So with intuitive decision making, what we find is that we want to look at how to make the best decisions for you, right? So humanity has like ubiquitous behavior patterns, and we have ways in psychology to break things down and apply boxes so that we can keep people in these specific categories. But one of the things that we do here is that, yes, we do that, we use that map, but we also honor the fact that people are very unique beings, and that we all have different experiences and different ways of dealing, some good coping and some mal coping, those kinds of things, but we are unique. And so what we do in the process of reprogramming and reframing on a subconscious level, we also ask that you begin to listen to what your heart of heart says, to what your intuition says, to that gut instinct that you have. And so I wanted to talk about how we do that here and what our little steps are. So the first thing I wrote down is how to make the best decision for you, right? So one of the first things that I ask people to do is to just get quiet. Just try to eliminate any outside noise and begin to just listen to what you're hearing your internal monologue to be, if it's defeating you, because oftentimes your subconscious is giving you the information. It's just that your conscious mind is pushing that away. So get quiet, get spiritual, meditate, do some yoga nidra. That's huge. That meditation is fantastic. So similar to hypnosis that I have all of my clients begin with the meditations on YouTube. So and so that's going to be your first step. And then the second step would be what I had just mentioned. It's minimizing social noise, right? So when we're in trouble and we have a decision to make, or we feel like we're kind of stuck someplace, we start seeking out help, right? So that seems like the right idea, but it actually creates more chaos, right? It creates more biases and opinions and what you should do and what you shouldn't do, and it clutters us up. And so we either are so fear-based at that point that we go with somebody else's pattern and then we regret it and we resent them, or we have, deer in headlights, can't make a decision at all, and so then we malcope, right? This happens when we are making any big decisions or big changes in life. So definitely want to make sure you just minimize that noise. You have the answer innately, you really do. And if you do need a confidant, make sure that you choose that person wisely, and that they are unbiased, and that you do in fact respect them. The third thing is pattern checking. So what is your history of behavior? What do you normally do in these situations, and what's effective and what's not effective? What has, been your stumbling block and, been, befall who, or undermined who you are as a person and created negative behavior patterns, and what has been effective? Fourth thing would be with intuitive decision making is to remember that you are you, and that you are unique, and that you have a still small voice, and that you have a way of understanding just exactly what's good for you. So what my client and I essentially came down to is that what we had worked on together, the goals we worked on together, were effective. So his ability to make intuitive decisions was actually better than the advice that I was giving. So he, one of the student becomes the master moments, and I was so happy, and I was so proud of him for not needing to really do anything but little bit of maintenance work here and there. So I just wanted to give you guys that little bit of word. I've got clients coming in now, and so I will try to get on as soon as possible. But be blessed, have a wonderful week, and trust your intuition. Thanks so much for watching.